Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times,
and right away he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. That completes it again to Metcalf. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 6. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, the Vikings had a woeful 2-9 on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
You talk about this Lions defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Ali. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Ali. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mayfield to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Hey, Crash. Riggs. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
18 run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. Mayfield down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Trap 60. 19 Lions.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
On the ready. Buffalo 18. Check. 60 average. 60 average.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Get it. No.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
18 Cardinal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game. So, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Nineteen tight. 18, pioneer. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go. Strike.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
70 Rangers. Shot. Cut 19. Cut 19. Warriors 70.
Out of the gun now on third down. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Over the middle, complete. That's Ali. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready? 19 Lions.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Tight, 19, hurt. Go street.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Cougar 19. Hurt. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here.
Riggs, Mustang 19.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete here.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Hey, check that.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Vikings 3. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Mayfield.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. Ali.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now a give right side. It's Ali, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Hurry! What's up?
On first down, Ali. And they can't bring him down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Right back to him on first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Kings!
Mayfield now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Deputy. Stop below 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
First down, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, They've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Mayfield.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, have a game, sir, why don't you? A sack earlier and an exclamation point here late in the game, and this one won by his side of the ball. They played so well, surprised he didn't get his 2nd sack earlier.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Red. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
65 catch, 65, go.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They run the counter. It's Ali, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd down and 1. Throwing, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield on 1st down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Second and 10.
Mayfield with it once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, they continue to keep pace for that 1st round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this season has been